So here I am at the Cave Creek Pinhoti intersection. Started at Cheaha Trailhead this morning. Ran into a guy with his beautiful golden retriever who said that it got down to 32 last night, so it's gonna be a good night. And then I ran into, there's a little trail down to a water source that I was down getting some water at. And I looked up and there was this group of Boy Scouts up at the top. They were just kind of chilling, acting all weird. So I packed up real quick, got up to the top and talked to them for a minute, and they didn't seem like they were having a very good time. I asked them where they stayed last night, and I think they were pointing towards Cheaha Falls, I guess. I don't know, they didn't really know where they were. But anyways, I'm not really sure where I'm gonna stay tonight. I'll probably try to make it to the top of Stairway to Heaven and stay there tonight, and then stay somewhere along. Well, I'm gonna connect with the Pinhoti in a little bit and go to Stairway, and then tomorrow I'll start the Skyway, South Cheaha Wilderness Loop, I think is what it's called. So I'll start that tomorrow. I guess I technically started today, but anyways, I'm gonna camp probably somewhere along the Cheaha Silent Trail tomorrow night, possibly at the Cheaha Silent, Odom Creek, and Pinhoti intersection. I think it's called Little Caney Head or something like that. And then I'll take the Pinhoti back to Cheaha Trailhead the following day. And I think it totals out to be a little less than 30 miles, somewhere around 30 miles. So this weather is great. It's somewhere in the 40s. Started off with a down sweater on this morning and some Under Armour long johns, but quickly had to take those off as I started building up my body heat. But anyways, I'm excited. It's gonna be a good trip. Talk to you in a little bit. So I'm now at the Pinhoti Trail intersection. That was the connector trail I was just on. So if you can see that sign, going back that way takes me back to Cheaha Trailhead, where my car's at, and to McDill Point. But I'm gonna save that for Wednesday. It's Monday now, so I'm gonna go that way and go towards Stairway. And man, I got on the other side of that ridge and that wind started pounding me. It's cold, man. So I may end up having to put another layer or two on. I'm starting to not feel my hands. May have to put some gloves on too. So anyways, check out the blue blaze. So I'm gonna follow the blazes. Catch up with you in a minute. Well, I made it to the intersection of the Cheaha Silent, Pinhoti, and Odom Scout Trail. There's a sign. So let's see. I came from that way, and I'm gonna stay on the Pinhoti and head that way, and then I'll be back here tomorrow, maybe, probably, come from that way up the Cheaha Silent. I'm not looking forward to that climb. I've done it a few times before and it's awful, but I guess at least I don't have to come up Stairway, so there's that. But anyways, just checking in. There's a lot of different campsites. I ran across like 3 or 4 just in this area, so this is This must be a pretty popular campsite, but anyways, I'm gonna head to the top of Stairway, and I don't know, I don't have much further until I get to Stairway, and it's only like 11, so I can't see myself hanging out all day. But I guess it depends on how my ankle feels, because those rocks, man, my ankle took a beating, my left ankle in particular. It's like every step was either a slanted rock or slanted ground, so my ankle just stayed bent one way while I was putting pressure on it. So it may be sore tomorrow, I hope not, but I think I'm mostly done with that for now. I think going down Stairway may have a bit of it, but I'm gonna try my best to avoid it. Anyways, I'll let you know when I get to Stairway what I decide I'm gonna do. Well, I made it to the top of Stairway, but it's only 12, so there's no way I'm just gonna hang out here all day. So I'm gonna continue on down Stairway, and then I'll probably go right past Adams Gap, which is another, I think it's 4 miles or so, and then camp somewhere past that. So they're also doing, I don't know if you can see back there, but they're doing some sort of controlled fire. The lady at the Cheaha store mentioned it to me that they did one yesterday, so I guess that's the remnants of it. But anyways, gorgeous views. This weather's amazing. It's perfect hiking weather. So I figured I would show you my route. So this morning I started here at Cheaha Trailhead and followed the Cave Creek Trail through here, and then connected with the Pinhoti right here. So I follow the Pinhoti. Stairway to Heaven is probably, I don't actually know. Stairway's right around here somewhere. So I'm gonna come down this way, and Adams Gap is right here. So I'll go somewhere either before or after Adams Gap, around here somewhere, and camp out. And then tomorrow the plan is to go from wherever I camp up the Skyway trail, which I'm not looking forward to. I hate this trail. It's just awful. If you've ever done it, you understand what I mean. Anyways, Skyway connects to Cheaha Silent Trail right around here, around Devil's End, which is a really nice swimming hole that I like to go to in the summer. And then I'll take the Cheaha Silent past Cheaha Falls. I may even camp at Cheaha Falls Shelter tomorrow, I'm not really sure. And then I'll come connect back at the intersection that I came to earlier, and then just go up this way and stop at McDill Point, because it's I wanted to save that for last because I believe it's the most beautiful overlook in all of Talladega, so I wanted to save that for my last day. And then I'll come back up to the trailhead and head out. So those are the plans. I just wanted to give you a quick view of what I'm seeing right now. So there's the trail, and then over here it's just open woods, and it is gorgeous. Man, is it good to be out here. I don't know if you guys can see it the way I can see it, but this is just beautiful to me. Man. Made it to Adams Gap. And I'm pretty beat. I've gone probably like 12 miles today already. So, first road since this morning. But I guess I'm gonna hike a little bit past Adams Gap. There's the cars of some guys I saw earlier today. But I'm probably gonna find the next campsite. And I don't know if I'll stay there for the night, but I'm at least gonna take a nap. It's only like 2:30, so I could still hike for a couple more hours. But I'm getting kind of hungry, so I'm gonna eat a snack and take a quick nap and get my beauty sleep. Alright, I ended up going a little bit further past Adams Gap than I had anticipated. I went probably a couple of miles. I wasn't expecting to go that far, but there weren't many campsites. So let me just start off by showing you the very first thing I saw at this campsite. I'm not sure if you can see those little white specks behind me, but that's someone's toilet paper. They decided to take a dump right next to a campsite and leave their toilet paper just laying around. So that kind of pissed me off. I'm gonna pack that up first thing in the morning because that's just disgusting. No one should do that. I mean, if you're gonna come out here and do stuff like that, you shouldn't come out here. Anyways, I got camp set up. My tent is a Big Agnes Fly Creek UL1. Got all my clothes drying out on this little bench someone's made up, and right next to a cool little creek. So, going to sleep good tonight. Well, it's dinner time. Had me a good hour nap or so. Woke up and tried to get a fire started. I got it started, but I'm just too damn tired to keep going after firewood and stuff. So I'm just gonna eat and go to bed, call it a day. But for dinner, I'm having Tuscan beef stew with Parmesan polenta by Packet Gourmet. I have yet to try a Packet Gourmet, but I'm gonna try it and see how it is, so I'll let you know. The verdict is in, and this is incredible. Packet Gourmet doesn't get any better than this. Alright, well, I woke up and my phone wasn't working. Turned it off for the night. I turned it on and it just kept turning off, saying the battery was dead, even though it was at like 60%. I guess it got too cold or something because I put it next to my leg, and after I started hiking and built some body temperature up, it finally started working. But anyways, I'm on the Skyway trail this morning. I woke up and inside my tent it was 44 degrees, so not too bad. Slept pretty comfortably last night. My new pad, the Thermarest Neo Air X Lite, was much better than my last one, so that's going to be great on the AT next year. But yeah, sorry I couldn't check in this morning. Had a Pop-Tart for breakfast and I'm ready to go, so I'll catch back up with you next time something interesting happens. Well, I think I found where, maybe not the one from a couple days ago, but at least a controlled fire was. You can see all around me. And the bottom of the trees are all burnt, so that's pretty cool. Just passed a service road and I heard a couple of dogs barking. I couldn't see them, and then when I got to the other side of this little hill, I looked over and I saw them. I didn't see anybody with them. They were staying in this one general area, so I assume someone's probably down there. Maybe hunting, I don't know. I don't think it's hunting season, I don't know, I'm not a hunter. But I hope those dogs aren't alone. But yeah, catch up in a little bit. Well, I just finished Skyway Trail. Made it to the intersection of the Cheaha Silent. I had to wade across this creek, so now I'm just gonna let my feet dry for a bit. Maybe have a quick lunch. That water's cold, let me tell you. Wow. But it felt good. It felt real good. So Skyway is they claim it's 6 miles long, but it's longer than that. It's got to be. I think I've actually been through here one time and I measured and it was like 8.5 or something like that. So they need to fix that. But anyways, after my feet dry, I'm gonna head up the Cheaha Silent, and I'll probably check in when I get to the Cheaha Falls shelter. So see you then. Well, I made it to the Cheaha Falls shelter. Cheaha Silent Trail is a gorgeous trail. I really enjoyed it. So now I'm gonna head to Turnip Seed, which is at the bottom of the hill I mentioned having to climb up yesterday rather than going up stairway. So probably tonight I'll climb that hill and camp out at the Pinhoti, Cheaha Silent, and Odom Scout intersection. So in the morning I'll have just a short 5-mile hike past McDill Point back out to my car. It's been a good trip so far. Well, I passed Cheaha Falls. Now I'm about to come up to Turnip Seed. And then, let's see, should be about 2 miles until I reach the intersection, or where the Cheaha intersects with the Pinhoti. Yeah, this sign right here. So I'm gonna probably take a break here at Turnip Seed. I think they have some trash cans here. I may be able to throw some of my trash away. Looks like someone's hiking with some dogs, but anyways, I will check back in when I get to the Pinhoti intersection. Well, I'm climbing up to where the Pinhoti meets the Cheaha Silent, and this is the trail. Goes right through there, and I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, it's like that the whole way, except it gets steeper. So yay! Alright, I made it to where the Pinhoti and the Cheaha Silent meet, and let me tell you, I am beat. That climb was something. Last night my campsite was at 450 feet, and I'm now at 1765. So that tells you something about the climb. But anyways, there's a sign from yesterday. Right there is where I went yesterday. That trail right there. It's where I came from yesterday and where I'll be going after I catch my breath. I don't really know where I'm going to camp at tonight. It's only 3 o'clock, so there's no way I'm just going to set up camp and hang out here all day. I might camp at McDill Point. I like camping there. But yeah, I'll check in a little bit. So check out this sweet view. Man, you can just see forever. if you look over there, you can see some of the smoke left over from the controlled fires from the other day. Man, this is just beautiful. Alright, I'm just gonna stay out here for a little bit. Catch you guys later. Well, I made it to the McDill Point side trail, but the smoke from the fire that they started has made the visibility like nothing, so I don't think I'm gonna go that way. So instead, I think I'm just gonna hike back to my car tonight. It's not even 5 yet, and I only have about 3 miles left. I mean, I made it this far, I might as well. I'll be able to surprise my wife and just pretend like I'm an intruder and just barge in. Should be pretty funny. So yeah, I'm gonna head back to my car and then call it a day. I'm gonna stop and get a big old pizza from somewhere and just devour that thing. But yeah, I'll check back in when I get to my car. See the deer running. How cool is that? I just wanted to kind of give you a view of all this smoke. I mean, you can't see anything through all this, so I think I made a good decision. Not too much further. I made it back to my car and I am worn out. So I ran into these two guys who just got a hitch from this lady. They started out at Adams Gap and wanted to go north on the Pinhoti, but instead they took the Skyway, and I'm not sure where they picked up the hitch at. Possibly Cheaha Lake. I'm not sure if they went that far. They might have just turned around. But they asked me if I thought they could make it to McDill tonight, but it's already like 6. I told them I don't think so, but I mean, I wouldn't have told them to go anyways, just because of the smoke. Like, you can't see anything. Maybe it'll be cleared out by tomorrow, but there are plenty of campsites for them. Anyways, I'm gonna go. They told me that there was a CC's Pizza in Oxford, so I am gonna go eat everything they have there. So yeah, it's been a great trip. It wasn't as many nights as I thought, same amount of miles. I think today I totaled out at about 22, somewhere around there, which is the most I've ever done in one day. So I guess I'm okay with that. I would have liked to camp out at McDill and woke up to the overlook, but if I woke up and there was still smoke everywhere, I would have been disappointed. So I figured it was nice to just cut it short and go home and surprise my wife. So anyways, until next time, take care.